lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Wait 10, wait 20.
Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. On the ground, Michel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Check it. Check it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw again, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Brady. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. It's caught. Stills right side. And they'll get to it. After a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Come on, set. 70 in. Check back, check back. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Lawrence Guy. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
To throw again on second down. Brady, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Brady now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught. This is White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Brady. To Gordon, out left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 6. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, 50, clear. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a Dolphin is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Third and base, let's go.
Second and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Move. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Allen for a Miami touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes. For 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put him up.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Stills. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Sanders' kick is good. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Everyone's got four down.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run with Drake. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check. Motion, watch it. Ready, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Trying to get it that time to Stills. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Well, it was 4th down, so there was pressure to begin with, and then you make a one-handed catch like that. What a play.
Just when you thought your blood pressure couldn't get any higher after having called for it on 4th down, you see a one-handed catch being attempted. I'm sure it spiked at that point for all the guys on that side of the field. And instead, they get a chance to celebrate. What a tremendous catch, bringing it down for the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 60 orange. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Ready.
On 1st down, Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking ability. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Keep 15. Keep 15.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Wilson has it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Tight end right. Tight end
1st
right.
and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The 20. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
It's 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
That one goes for 30 yards. Brady to throw again. And Watson has it right side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive. And
obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Running, it's Drake. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Parker, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down again. Mike Bennett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Good job.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady now on 1st down. To Gordon, out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Wait, 20! Check, 59. Be a long day for you.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Miami, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.